This is 2-minute math art. We're going to start with x equals sine y to make a nice wavy line. And then if you subtract another y piece, that's going to make it angled. And we can mess with the slope until it looks about right, lined up with our sun. And then we're going to use a list. And so I'll restart this list. And if we just make the list 0 and 1, that's just going to make two lines that are slightly offset when we add L to our line. And then let's shift this over because we're going to make a lot of copies of this. We're going to go with 10 lines initially so we can see what that looks like. And then if you adjust that 1 to a smaller decimal, that's going to make a bunch of slightly offset lines. And now we're going to make it an inequality so that it's all colored in, and we should change it to a watercolor. And then after we make the color look right, we should crank down the transparency, and now it's really going to look like a nice light reflection. We'll make y less than 0, so we have a water line. And our final step is going to be just to make a reflected copy over to the other side. So we're going to shift this one to the right, and then we're going to switch our inequality sign. And this might take a second to update. The last thing that we might want to do is mess with the frequency and the amplitude of our sine curve, and that's something that you can mess with to make it a little bit more wavy and make it look more realistically like a light reflection. So let's refresh the page. And now we have a nice sun reflection on our water. Subscribe for more math art.